Side Project is one of the best breweries in the world. They make primarily mixed fermentation, saison and sour beer, and barrel-aged stouts. And they do so incredibly well. Corey King, the proprietor of Side Project, has an incredible palate and a mindset for what great beer should be. And we have a great deal of respect and admiration for what they've built.
My name's Corey King. I'm from Side Project Brewing in St. Louis, Missouri. We're known for our stouts probably the most. Oak is a massive ingredient. It's not only just a holding vessel, but it adds flavor. It allows for micro-oxygenation. It can be a great vessel for letting funky beer become beautiful, for letting stouts incorporate some more bourbon and booze and coconut and vanillas and all these great things that can come from only oak. Brewing is more like a science, and this side of it's more like being a chef, where you have to really kind of blend through it and work through it, because you're not gonna get the same thing every time.
What we decided to do was, because we both brew barrel-aged beers that often take a year, 2 years, 3 years to reach maturity, we thought it would be fun if we partnered on a beer where we simply blended it together. So Corey would choose what he thought to be the best beer from our barrel program. We chose what we thought would be the best beer, and then we put our heads together and tried to decide on how can we make this beer have a little bit of Corey's energy, and then we pull a little bit of the treehouse mindset of a barrel-aged beer together with that and make something that's, we wouldn't have made otherwise without Corey's insight.
At any given time, we usually have anywhere from 600 to 700 available barrels, mix of mostly barley wine and stout. So overall, we ended up pulling a dozen samples, probably from about 5 or 6 different clusters of barreling, samples that were within a range of 22 to 26 months.
632, I said I like the complexity, a little bit of everything.
I really dug 507 as well in 595. 595 to me was 593, but had just more barrel, and I got this nice mocha dust in it. That was really great. And so
That's
I like
so
that it
funny,
had more
dude. I
barrel.
wrote Dusty Cocoa for 595.
Yeah, I have mocha dust. That's pretty. That worked because it pinpoints something for most people. You're like, okay, I get it. It's not chocolate. It's like cocoa dust.
The blend is awesome. We look for bourbon forward. We look for potent. We look for chocolate forward, fudgy, rich but not too sweet, and ultimately easy to drink, even though these beers are big.
Then it's great that we all honed in on, that's our favorite barrel, that's our second favorite barrel. It was great to see that all of us, were coming to the same conclusion. And then it was working on a blend back from that. Even though they were our favorite barrels, the blend still had to be dialed in, because sometimes you put your favorite barrels together and they're not as good as it was. Ideas to make it better, the sum of the parts. So it's a great blend.
So how can you get your hands on this special blend? We're gonna bottle a fair amount of it, and we'll definitely have it at the October in the Field event. It will be limited. The impetus around the partnership isn't with respect to the idea of October in the Field, the idea of which is just to have a grand old time out in the field with some bonfires, with some live music, with some great barrel-aged stout, and with some great lager. So it's at that festival that you'll have the opportunity or the chance at tasting this special blend.
Cheers, gents.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah,
We made
yeah.
a beer. Yeah, this is the fun part, making beer blending.
Hell yeah.